your mind keeps asking for answers tonight, you don't have to answer every thought that appears. You don't have to follow every little worry. You don't have to solve every question. You don't have to work out every feeling before you are allowed to rest. Some thoughts can simply pass. They can come in softly and they can leave softly without needing you to chase. So tonight, this gentle Reiki ASMR session is here for the part of your mind that feels busy, feels tired, feels full, or pulled in too many directions. Maybe one thought keeps leading to another. Maybe your mind is checking, remembering, and planning, replaying, asking for reassurance. Maybe you are tired, but your thoughts have not quite realized that the day is over. So for this little while, you do not have to keep responding. You do not have to answer every thought. You can let them pass. You can let them soften. You can let them move through without following them all the way. Just settle in gently. Let your body be supported. Let the room around you become quiet. Let my voice be a soft place for your attention to rest. And if another thought appears, that's okay. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to fix it. You can simply notice it and let it pass. Take a slow, easy breath, if that feels comfortable. Not a deep breath. You have to force. No forcing. Not a perfect breath. just a soft breath, a tired breath, a breath that says, we are not working now. And another gentle breath, letting the forehead soften, soften, soften. Let the space between your eyebrows release, and let the muscles around the eyes just rest, 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 and let the jaw loosen just a little, a little. If the tongue is pressing against the roof of the mouth, let it soften, soften, soften. Let the shoulders come down by one small amount, not all the way, not suddenly, just enough for the body to know that there is nothing urgent here. I am going to begin by gently clearing around the space near your head, softly around the temples, and softly across the forehead, and softly around the eyes, and around the side of the head. This is not to remove every thought, no. We are not trying to make the mind perfectly blank, blank, blank. We are simply creating a little more space so the thoughts do not feel quite so close. One thought can pass, then another, and then another, and you can stay here, softly, 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 safely, safely, without following every one. Sometimes a thought appears and it feels important. As though you must answer, and you must solve, and you must check, and you must understand. But not every thought is an instruction. Some thoughts are just tired echoes from the day, and some thoughts are old worries passing through, and some thoughts are your mind trying to protect you, even when there is nothing left to do tonight. So, when a thought appears, you can softly say inside, not now, not tonight, not tonight. I don't have to answer this. I can let this pass and then return to the quiet. Return to the breath. Return to the gentle movements of the hands. Return to the feeling of being here. So I am softly brushing the space around your forehead and across the front of the mind, across the busy places, across the places that have been trying to hold too much. Softly clearing, softly smoothing, softly letting the thoughts move past. You may notice one thought and then another. That's okay. The goal is not to stop them by force. The goal is to stop chasing them. A thought can be there, and you can still rest. A question can be there, and you can still soften. An unfinished thing can be there, and you can still be safe tonight. I'm going to work gently now around the forehead and temples, very slowly, very softly, just clearing the mental noise from around the edges and around the forehead and around temples, and around the eyes, and the crown, and down around the sides of your head. Let the forehead become smooth, and let the temples become softer, and let your eyes feel heavy. You don't have to look for answers behind your eyes. You do not have to search through the day. You do not have to go back into every conversation. This is a soft place, a gentle place, a place where the mind can stop performing for a while. I'm sending this gentle Reiki around the thoughts that feel so sharp, around the questions that keep repeating, and around the small worries that keep tapping your attention. And you can imagine each thought as something light. A little cloud, a little cloud. A little ripple. A little leaf. Just passing by. Not staying. Not needing to be held, not needing to be answered, just passing, 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 and you remain right here. Softened, supported, still allowed to rest. Let a thought pass without following. If there's one thought that keeps returning with you tonight, you do not have to push it away. Just notice it softly. There it is. A thought, a worry, a question, a memory, a plan. Small, unfinished thing. You do not have to climb inside it. You do not have to finish it. You do not have to wrestle with it. Just let it be there for a moment, and then let it move a little further away, like a sound in another room, like a light going dimmer, 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 like something passing outside the window. You are not being asked to solve it right now. You are not being asked to respond. You not being asked to be clever, careful, ready, or in control. You are only being invited to rest. So breathe softly. Let the body become heavier, and let the thought move on. And if it comes back again, that's okay. You can just let it pass again. There is no failure in that. There is no wrong way to soften. The mind may repeat itself when it's tired. And we can answer it gently with the same quiet message. Not now. Not tonight. You can rest. Rest. Resting. So I am going to soften around the eyes now, because the eyes often keep searching. They're darting. Even when they are closed, searching for answers, searching for what comes next, searching for what was missed. Let the eyes stop searching. Let the eyelids become heavier. Let the teeny muscles around the eyes soften. Let the forehead rest. And now the jaw. The jaw may have been holding thoughts too. Tiny thoughts. Tight thoughts. Things not said. Things rehearsed. Things held in. Let the jaw loosen a little. Let the teeth part. Let the tongue rest. The mouth soften. You do not have to say anything. You do not have to explain anything. You do not have to prepare the right words tonight, no. Only a soft breath is needed. In and out. A gentle breath, a quiet breath, a breath that does not need to fix anything together. I am moving slowly around the face now. The face, the forehead, the temples, the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, down the neck, across the shoulders, letting the whole front of the body know we are not answering thoughts now. No, we are not answering thoughts. We are letting them pass. Now, I'm going to move around the head now with slow Reiki movements softly from one side across the front to the other side, and always from one side across the forehead to the other side and away. This is for the mental noise, the looping thoughts, the little unfinished questions, the feeling that your mind is still open, like too many tabs. One by one, they can close softly, not because you force them, not because you solved them, but because they're not needed right now, not needed right now. This thought can pass, and that thought can pass, and the next thought can pass too. You can let them move around you. Let them move around you instead of through you. You can let them soften at the edges. You can let the night become wider than the thoughts. Let the room feel quiet. Let the body feel heavier. Let the bed hold your hand that's holding you. Let the hands rest. Let the shoulders stop waiting, and let the mind stop checking. Nothing needs answering right now. Nothing needs finishing right now. Nothing needs deciding right now. You can leave it for tomorrow or for later or for a time when you have more softness around you. Tonight you can rest. It's okay to leave some questions unanswered tonight. It is okay not to know. It is okay not to decide. It is okay not to have the perfect plan. It is okay not to replay the conversation on and on again. is okay not to work out what someone meant. It is okay not to prepare for every possible thing. It is okay to let the mind be unfinished. You are still safe. You are still allowed to rest. You are still worthy of peace. Sometimes the mind believes it must keep on working to keep you safe. But rest can be safe too. Softness can be safe too. Not knowing can be safe for tonight. Leaving something alone can be safe. So, if your mind asks one more question, you can gently say, I hear you, but not now. If it brings another memory, you can say, I see you, but not now. If it tries to plan tomorrow, you can say, thank you, but not now. Tonight is not for answering every thought. Tonight is for letting the thoughts pass by. Let your body become a little heavier now. Heavier. Let the face soften. And let the jaw loosen. Let the shoulders drop. Let the hands rest. Let the breath become quiet. The mind may still move a little, and that is okay. A quiet mind does not have to be perfectly empty. A resting mind does not have to be perfectly still. Even if a thought appears, you can rest underneath it. Even if a worry appears, you can soften all around it. And even if a question appears, you do not have to answer. Let the thoughts become further and further away, like little lights fading in the distance, like clouds passing across the dark sky, and leaves moving gently down the stream. They do not need you. They do not need you. They do not need you to follow. They do not need you to hold them. They do not need you to answer tonight. Rest here, softly, quietly, gently. Your body knows how to become heavy. Your heart knows how to become quiet, and your mind can learn that it's safe to stop answering, and you can drift little by little, breath by breath, and thought by thought, letting them pass, letting them pass. Before we close, before we close, I want to remind you softly. I want to remind you, you do not have to answer every thought tonight. No. You do not have to solve the whole day. You do not have to prepare for every possibility. You do not have to keep checking. You are allowed to leave things unfinished. You are allowed to rest before you understand everything. You are allowed to let the thoughts pass. If this little nice space helps you settle, you are very, very welcome to subscribe and come back whenever you need a softer place to rest. And if you feel like leaving a little white heart below, you can choose the one that feels closest tonight. A blue heart if your mind feels busy. A white heart if you need peace tonight. A purple heart if you are emotionally tired from thinking, and a candle if you are resting quietly. A green heart if your body is holding the stress. No need to explain anything unless you want to. A little heart is enough. Now let the eyes grow heavy. Let the jaw soften, and let the shoulders rest, and let the hands be still. May your mind stop asking for so much. May your thoughts feel less sharp. May tonight feel softer, softer, softer. May the questions wait until another time. And may you rest without needing to answer everything. Good night. Good night, my lovely. Let them pass. Rest softly. You